Mm. Hello, dear ones. I find it interesting today that we started with some laughter because I really feel that it's important for us to do something light and pleasant. There's so much horrible stuff going on, so much miserable things, and people are feeling awful and upset and stressed out, and we need some time to just relax a little bit and just feel a little bit different. So before we do anything interesting, let's start by bringing up the crystalline grounding cord as wide as the room you're in, going all the way up into the sun. And then opening up your hands and letting the white Christed light come down, because that's really important to just bring in and feel the energy flowing through you in every way, flowing through you, letting it go into all of your cells, releasing everything that's ready to go, and even some things that aren't ready to go. And just saying, yeah, let's scrub you out. You aren't at the vibration of this white Christed light, so let's clear all of that out. And that's really important because this vibration is so high. It's like scrubbing the burned stuff on the pans. You take the little scrubber and you scrub that off, and that's kind of what this white Christed light does. It really removes all of that energy, all of that old burnt stuff that's no longer any good or never was any good, and just moving it out of your system. And I will say that as you are doing it, Arian is doing it as well, so that makes it easy for everybody. Okay, you can close your hands, and I'm just going to do something today. As I said, it's, we do a lot of really, intense work, and it's really important to remind ourselves that we are also light beings and light bodies and happy beings. There's something that can be very light and enjoyable and happy and overwhelmingly fun. But most of us forget that for one reason or another. So today maybe we can remember that there's some other stuff going on other than all of the miserable things that you're dealing with in the world, in yourself, in the people around you. So for the first thing to do is, let's just comb out your energy field. Take a large gold comb, long teeth, and just comb out your energy field. What this does is it removes anything and anyone who might be part of your energy field, who might be in there, or it takes out all of your worries and fears and stresses, clears you out for a moment. And then let's just imagine a big ball of pink and blue polka dot, a big, huge beach ball. But this beach ball, this pink and blue polka dot beach ball, is filled with pink light and blue polka dots. And just, like a water balloon, just break it over you. Poof. And let it go into all of your cells. Let it go into all the parts of you, just filling you up. You've just cleaned yourself out, and so now this is going to come into you. And I'd like you to take a moment now. Pink is a color of love, and blue polka dots is a color of calmness and pleasantness. And also, but pink and blue polka dots means fun. So I'd like you to imagine right now feeling into the idea that you could have fun, that you could be able to today or tomorrow or whenever you're in sometime in the next few days, do something fun. go skipping around your house. Doesn't have to be a lot. Skipping around your house could take you 5 minutes. But something that, smelling a rose, smelling a flower, dancing, something that brings up joy. As I said, we spend a lot of time forgetting about joy. So I'd like you really at this point to invite joy to come spiraling down into your body, like this. And so it's a clockwise spiral going down into your body. Divine joy coming through you all the way down through your grounding cord into the earth. And it's not straight, but spiral. So it connects, it catches all of these energies all around your body. And it just sweeps anything that is not joyous out of the way and allows you to move this energy into you, takes that non-joyous energy through you and out. Because, dear ones, you have to remove something to bring something else in. And if you're full of misery, let that go away. Let that joy spiral. Spin it out of the way, out of your life. Even if it's just for a moment or even just a day. Don't you want to have some expansion in your life? And so that's really what I'm talking about, is expansion. Opening up your possibility for joy. And you might even imagine this. Another thing that's important is your chakras can be very closed or only opened a little bit. You can see my eye in there. And so when you send joy in, let's just ask that all of your chakras open up, starting with your 7th chakra and then your 6th, opening them up. The more you open them in your 5th chakra, the more joy will come in your heart area. Opening that's a big one to open up because there's a lot of stuff that goes on here. So really open up your heart. Feel it, taking in joy. And even if you have your higher self arguing, or your mind is chattering, or your inner child is scared, just allow that with joy. It means your child will be able to be a child again, a happy child, not a fearful child. Now you go to your 3rd chakra, open that up. Lots of times we are arming ourselves to keep our protection. Have to keep our protection up to prevent ourselves from being hurt. And, we forget to allow joy in. So just let it in there. Same with the 2nd chakra and then the 1st. And of course the 1st is where survival is. So survival's a lot easier when you've allowed joy in. And as you've opened it up, you can just feel it swirling around you. Swirling around you. And it becomes so much easier when it swirls around you, in you, and you say, yes, this is who I would like to be all the time. I would like to have joy. I would like to laugh and have fun and make it really, really wonderful. And so just feeling that energy, that emotion, that love and that joy, that's really important here. So as I'm talking, just sense that corkscrew, that spiral going through you, just going in, filling you up, vibrating at this level. We forget to do that. Even if, as I said, it's only for 5 minutes. Even if you did this every single day and for 5 minutes, you'll find that after a while 5 minutes becomes 6 minutes, becomes 10 minutes, becomes more. Because as you allow joy in, it expands you. It expands in you. It expands your footprint in the world around you. Would you rather be someone who's full of joy or misery? Would you rather be around someone who's full of joy or misery? And of course the answer is we always would like to be looking up instead of down, or at least we should. So take a few moments now to just really feel into this. And as you do, I'd like you to ask yourself, what would you like to do that would give you joy right now? And maybe you get an answer, and maybe you don't, but it will come. And if you don't have an answer, the one thing you can do is smell flowers, because flowers make you happy. They have a vibration of happiness. So definitely dance. Be silly. You don't have to be doing it in front of people, but just tune into what makes you happy, what gives you joy, even for just a moment. And the reason, of course, for this is it changes the molecules inside you. The more joy you have inside you, the less misery. The less misery, the more your energy is not pressed down, but it expands. And that's really important. I mean, there is a lesson here. I'm talking about joy, but it's really about, if you're miserable, your vibration level is low. If you are happy and joyous, your vibration level is much higher. So I'm asking you to consider raising your vibration level even a little bit so it's higher. In fact, I can ask you to do that right now. Imagine a dial from 0 to 10 and just notice where you are on that dial. It doesn't matter, there's no right or wrong. But if you're below 5, you need to immediately turn it up. Use your present time wand if you need to get that dial up above 5. And if you are above 5, I'd like you to crank it up to 6 or 7. Feel that energy rise. As you do, what pulls you down is going to have to let go, leave. And the more you do that, the more you will open to the joyous things in life. Whew. Okay, dear ones, that's it for this week. Thank you.